And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Well, Singy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously, Boog, he's been on fire at the plate. A major boost for this team, and I enjoy seeing greatness on display, and this guy just gets it done.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Albert Suarez. What do we have on him?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Here's the 0-1. That to right. Kerstead. He makes the grab. And there's one down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. That clips the corner. 1 out, base is empty. There's a strike. Struck him out looking. Froze him with the heater at the knees.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
2 outs, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. There's a strike. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Anthony Santander at the plate. Strike 1. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
1-1.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. And that is out of play. Guerrero, the lead runner out at second. Santander at first. 2 out of the inning. Grounds 1 to short. Henderson. They take the force out, and that'll do it. J0 O's coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back on the hill here today. Bowden Francis. What do you look for here?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA. And, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos, they're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-2. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Now fly ball to right center. Varsho hauls it in, and there's one away. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Jordan Westberg, batting with one down, takes a strike. And that one fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That one just misses.
1-2.
Just missing there. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Went deep in the ball game last night. And that one is in the dirt. 1-0.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1. Man at first, one away. And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
1-2 now. Got him looking. That's out number 2.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Now a chance for Kobe Mayo. That's towards center. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Will Wagner. Suarez back to work. That just misses. Ball 1. That one the other way. Reaching down, makes the catch. And now it's going to be Alejandro Kirk. And first offering is fouled off. No score here in the second. Line drive and foul ball. One down, base is empty. Ripped to short. Two up, two down in the top of the second.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. And they'll do it again. Barger off of first with two away. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Laureano hustles to get it in. Lead runner to second with two gone.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Fly to right.
1-0.
Two on, two outs.
Hey.
Outside
Ball
with a break. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Kerstead on the move to the alley. He's got it. And that's the third out. Two left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Back now at Oriole Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike one.
0-1.
On the ground to short. Zips it to first. That's one out the bottom of the second. And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holliday. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, he gloves it to his knee. The throw. And very nicely done for the out.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
Ethan Salas, the next to hit for the Orioles. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. That one just misses. And a count now even up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses. And now 3-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Line to left. Santander squeezes it. And that is that. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Nathan Lucas. Just off the inside edge. Lucas goes 5 feet 11 inches, batting second in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. Suarez winds and deals. And a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Down. And 1 away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And that one clips the corner.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
And a curveball is just outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Top of the 3rd, no score. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now it's going to be Anthony Santander. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Laureano should have this one. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. He's 0 for 1. In the air, right side. And that'll do it. 1 left for Toronto, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here in Baltimore, leading off, Heston Kjerstad. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. On the ground, Guerrero. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting ninth, left fielder Ramon Laureano.
Laureano comes up the hit. To the right side, Jimenez. Handles, throws to first, and Laureano is retired.
Center fielder,
So the lineup flips over. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a big swing and a miss.
Not sure if he could be in more of
No
a
balls,
groove.
one
Looks
strike.
really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
And a foul ball. Inside, just missed.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Couldn't get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Ball outside.
And now it's
That's
3-2.
We got a full count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that ends the inning. On to the fourth, still scoreless. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
hitter, Will Wagner.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. This one in the air. Holiday makes the catch, and a quick out, number 1. Here's the catcher to hit, Alejandro Kirk. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Fourth inning underway, no score. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Barger in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
0-1.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Mullins brings it in for the 3rd out. On to the bottom. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westberg. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall. Woo.
was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
At the plate, Gunnar Henderson caught looking his first time up. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And a swing and a miss there.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball. That misses the zone, and the count's full. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance. Get it.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. The Orioles strike first. It's 1-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all
to hit, Ryan Mountcastle. And that's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2.
No ball,
2 down,
2
nobody
strikes.
on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Kirk collects, fires to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Suarez back to work. There's a strike.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and there's one. Stands in now and watches strike 1. Blue Jays down a run. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
On the ground to third. Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Lucas at the plate now, and that's inside. And that drops in for a strike. Jimenez over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. Jimenez around second, on his way to third. Heading for the plate. He'll score easily, and that keeps him from advancing past second.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Ball 1 there.
That's low.
1 out and a runner at second.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering is downstairs.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So 2 down now, and here is Anthony Santander. And that drops in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th. Foul ball, still 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's the 3rd out. The Jays push across a run on this double. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-1. And a slider in there for a strike.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Santander makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, number 90.
Now the catcher up to hit, Ethan Salas. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. makes the catch up against the wall.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one in the air center field. Varsho has a beat on it. Brings it in. And that is that. We played 5 full. Tied at 1 aside. Back now at Oriole Park. All set for the top of the 6th. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. Bichette, multi-time All-Star, 27 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Now on the bump, Kyle Bradish. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Popped up. Holiday. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Will Wagner will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Inside, no, just missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Fought off foul. That one is absolutely belted. Into the corner, but foul. Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a foul out of play. 0-1 now. Swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Just missed. Wagner leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that's a fair ball. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. 1 for 2. In the air, center field. Mullins settles under it. And that's the third out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. All tied 1-1. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Ryan Burr.
Now pitching for Toronto, number 43.
Here's Ramon Laureano. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Jimmy Garcia getting loose out there. Swanson getting loose as well. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And there's a ball. Up and in. Ball 3. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Cedric Mullins. First pitch doesn't find the zone. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the sixth. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No, he held up. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Jordan Westberg in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
First and second, no outs. And the batter now, Jordan Westberg. Tap foul at the plate. To the left side, but it is well foul. Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and that is a big first out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That missed by a lot, and that is ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
In the air, out towards left center. He's got it, and there's 2 down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Kobe Mayo. He's already homered in this game. There's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run standing at second, and Laureano in scoring position. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Safe there, and we got runners at second and third with 2 away.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's back there. Going, gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 4-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ryan Burr is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Eric Swanson on to pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. There's a strike. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The other way, and foul ball.
Ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit.
Barger makes the grab, and that's the inning. Orioles get 3 on this long ball. It's now 4-1. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And a strike in there. Next pitch is outside. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Up the middle, Holiday. 1 up, 1 down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Lucas in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Nope, ball.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
One down, base is empty. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Guerrero in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. This to third. Jump throw. Safe. And that's his third hit.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You got to love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop could even make that play.
Swinging a foul straight back. Guerrero off of first with 2 away. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Bichette stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. He'll take a jog around the bases. His second of the year. It's 4-4. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time.
So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter, but that time he did a really nice.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
It's through for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Brings it in, and that is that. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jimmy Garcia. And into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday.
And still looking for that hit to keep this streak going, and this might be his last shot at it, Boog.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Pitch in the dirt,
1-1.
and now it's even 1-1. And that one is inside.
2-1.
This one in the air, center field. Varsho makes the grab, 1 down. Now the Orioles catcher, Ethan Salas. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
1-2.
Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. high fly ball down the left field line. Santander makes the grab for the second out. And now Heston Kjerstad. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
And that's in there at the knees.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And that just misses. Breaking ball misses down and away. Pitch misses, and now it's 3-2. Ramon Laureano in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Tied at 4. Gets a piece and stays alive. And there's a base hit to left. And that keeps the inning alive. Ramon Laureano, the next to hit for the Orioles. There's a swing and a drive. This looks like extra bases. Lead runner around second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and the Orioles take the lead. So runner at second, 2 down. Cedric Mullins getting ready to hit. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Right through there for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 5. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Yennier Cano.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So now a pinch hitter, Ernie Clement.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here.
In there at the knees. On the ground to third. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
Varsho in the box now, takes strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
That clips the zone, and it's 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Jimenez stands in now and watches strike 1. And that misses.
That's a ball.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Center field, Mullins moving under this one and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Staying in the game on defense, Ernie Clement. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter.
Number 22.
Chad Green ready to go.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Chad Green.
Jordan Westberg now at the plate.
Third baseman, Jordan Westberg.
Top of the zone for a called strike. Hard hit right side. Fires over to Guerrero. One gone to the bottom of the eighth. And now here is Gunnar Henderson. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. And a breaking ball misses outside.
1 ball, no strikes.
Out there to center. Varsho on the move. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. 2 away now.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Mayo in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
2 outs. Strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Up and in at a count 1-2. Two down, nobody on.
That's the ball.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Stays alive. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Clement. And that's the inning. Back here in Baltimore, now it's the right fielder, Nathan Lucas. Cano back to work. Right down to shoot. It's 0-1. Just missed.
That's the ball.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Yennier Cano out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Felix Bautista comes on trying to close it out.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. And fouled off. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Fights that one away in the